Hey everyone, welcome back to the Health is Wealth channel. If you're new here, welcome to our community of health enthusiasts, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join the conversation. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your continued support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something many people believe is crucial to weight loss: protein. You've probably heard the phrase protein is the key to getting ripped, or you need more protein to lose weight more times than you can count. But is that really the whole story? In this video, we're going to break down the protein myth, what it is, why it's so widely believed, and most importantly, why it might not be the magic solution to weight loss that you think it is. Stick around until the end, because I'll also be sharing some practical tips for approaching protein in your diet the right way. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Let's start with the basics. When people talk about weight loss, one of the first things that often comes up is increasing protein intake. And yes, there's some truth to it. Protein is important. It helps build and repair muscle, supports your immune system, and keeps you feeling fuller for longer. But the problem arises when we start thinking of protein as the ultimate solution to all our weight loss problems. The idea behind the protein myth is simple. If protein is more satiating and harder for the body to digest than fats or carbs, then eating more of it should help us burn more calories and lose weight faster. It's logical on the surface. But here's where things get complicated. While protein does require more energy to digest, this is known as the thermic effect of food, the overall impact is relatively small. Yes, eating protein-rich meals will slightly increase your metabolism for a few hours, but the boost isn't large enough to offset overeating or a lack of physical activity. And more protein doesn't necessarily mean more weight loss. Let's talk about excess protein. This is where many people get tripped up. If you're already getting enough protein for your body's needs, usually around 10 to 35% of your total daily calories depending on your activity level, any extra protein you consume isn't going to magically build muscle or melt away fat. In fact, if you're consistently consuming more protein than your body can use, the excess will be stored as fat. That's right, fat, not muscle. Now think about it. Most high-protein foods, especially animal-based ones like meat, cheese, and even certain protein bars, are also packed with calories. So if you're eating extra chicken breast, eggs, and protein shakes on top of an already balanced diet, you're probably consuming more calories than you realize, which can lead to weight gain instead of loss. Now, let's shift the focus to quality over quantity. This is a big one. You can eat all the protein in the world, but if your diet is full of processed junk, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats, it won't matter how much protein you're getting. You're still going to struggle with weight loss. A balanced diet means more than just hitting your protein targets. It means including nutrient-dense whole foods, like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, and yes, lean proteins. Think of it this way: the quality of your food fuels your body and determines how efficiently it operates. You could be getting plenty of protein, but if you're also loading up on processed foods, fast food, and sugary drinks, your body will struggle to function at its best, let alone lose weight. Let me give you a real-world example. Imagine two people. One person eats a high-protein diet, but most of their protein comes from processed protein bars, fast food burgers, and high-calorie snacks. The second person eats a balanced diet with moderate protein but focuses on whole foods like quinoa, beans, lean fish, and fresh vegetables. Who do you think will see better results in the long term? The person with the balanced diet, of course. That's because their body is getting more vitamins, minerals, and fiber, things that support digestion, boost metabolism, and help manage hunger. It's not about simply eating more protein, it's about making sure the protein you do eat comes from good sources, paired with other healthy nutrients. Now let's talk about the types of protein. A lot of people believe animal protein is the only real protein that matters for muscle building or weight loss, but this simply isn't true. Plant-based proteins like lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, and tofu can be just as effective and often come with additional health benefits. Plant proteins tend to be lower in calories and fats, and they often come packaged with fiber, which helps keep you full and supports healthy digestion. Studies show that people who incorporate more plant-based proteins into their diets tend to lose weight more effectively and sustain that loss over the long term. For instance, a study published in the International Journal of Obesity found that diets rich in plant proteins were more effective for fat loss than those relying on animal proteins. The researchers suggested that the fiber content in plant foods helped participants feel fuller for longer, reducing overall calorie intake without the need for strict calorie counting. This brings me to another important point. When it comes to weight loss, it's not just about protein. It's about caloric balance and nutrient density. If you're eating more calories than you're burning, even if those calories are coming from protein, you're not going to lose weight. It's essential to look at the big picture. Now let's talk about something often overlooked: your individual metabolism. Everyone's body processes food differently, and this means that what works for one person might not work for someone else. Some people have faster metabolisms and can burn more calories even at rest, while others may need to be more mindful of their intake even when they're eating healthy foods. So if you see someone thriving on a high-protein diet, that doesn't mean you'll get the same results. Your body might respond better to different macronutrient ratios. For some, a moderate protein, higher carb, or higher fat approach works better. It's about finding the balance that works for you and sticking to it consistently. So, what's the big takeaway here? While protein is definitely important for your health and fitness, it's not the magical key to weight loss. The truth is, sustainable weight loss comes from balancing your entire diet, paying attention to calorie intake, and finding what works for your unique body and metabolism. It's not just about hitting a certain protein number each day. It's about making long-term lifestyle changes that promote overall wellness. Thanks for sticking with me through this deep dive into the protein myth. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might be stuck in the protein trap, and subscribe if you haven't already for more content on nutrition, fitness, and healthy living. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you tried high-protein diets before? What were your experiences? And if you're curious about how to make smarter, more balanced food choices, be sure to check out my video on simple diet swaps that can make a huge difference in your health without overwhelming you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.